Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome for today's continuous discussion, okay, on the last chapter of Harinam Cintamani. Yesterday, I think the topic was quite heavy for those, especially for newcomers like Rajendran Prabhu. And of course, Nagarajan Chile, I'm not sure whether you have watched this online or not, but it's heavy. I mean, it's quite very philosophical. It's quite detailed. And today we're going to go into further detail. So I want that all those who are coming for a first time, like Nagarajan Prabhu, Rajendran Prabhu and his wife, Valliyamma, and also those who are watching online, please do remember, take note that this is something which is very detailed, absolute detail on the chanting of the holy name. But just take it for the sake of knowledge, and eventually in the future you will understand. All right, so don't confuse yourself. Okay, so today is going to be go even more in depth. Okay, so before we start, let's do our invocation prayer. Invoke all auspiciousness. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadkamam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagarjadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasa Chadisatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhana Vidaitaye Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Viknana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupa Nuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvantaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambu Jayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupa Nugavarayate Gauravir Bhava Bhumestvam Nidasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Sri Jagannatayate Namaha Vancha Kalpata Rubhyascha Kripa Sindhube Vacha Paditanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Garatise Namaha Pancha Tadvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kantarada Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yatkripa tamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tatsat Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Putari Shrimati Jayapataka Swami Tinamani Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradaya Nigo Padata Madaya Nagaragara Mataram Hare Krishna, dear all. So I'm so happy to see all of you again today. So today we're going to continue on the new chapter. And I think this chapter total of 19 pages. And I doubt whether we can finish it in couple of days. I think it's going to take a long. And of course, this one, it has a very huge, deep meaning. Okay. So as usual, our style, we are not going to rush. And of course, for regular devotees, it's going to be the relishment, nourishment, or reminder. And for the new devotees, this is just a what they call knowledge. Okay, so don't feel very stressed out. Oh my God, I can't understand. doesn't matter. Okay, but the most important, you will understand eventually in the future. So somehow or other, we are fortunate enough to go into this book. A quick recap. Yesterday, we did a fantastic, what they call, studies. Okay, in yesterday's studies, we had a lot of realization. Oops, why is not okay? So a lot of realization. So when so that means it's also say that by clear chanting, which is very important, clear chanting, okay, and also remembering the name, one will find attraction and joy in the name. Okay, so that means while when we remember the name by clear chanting, chanting very clearly is very important, very vital. Okay, one will find attraction in the joy. Then they will either meditate or constantly take darshan of his murti. That means the deity. That's why we say when you stand in front of the deity, don't close your eyes. Open your eyes wide and start to stare at them, right? With one's chanting. Okay, that means constantly either they meditate in the form of Krishna or they constantly take darshan in his murti, one's chanting, and they're delving deeper and deeper. That means they're going deeper and deeper into the name. All right. But eventually, when one has become successful in that, realizing the form of Krishna in the name. So that is the ultimate goal. The goal that we all try to achieve. Yes, Nagarajan. All right. Please mute. Everybody, please stay mute. So now, what we see here is, okay, like the statement here. Okay, what it says, in realizing the form of Krishna in the name, that is the ultimate goal. So realizing the form of Krishna, now we are simply saying the word Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. As a beginner, we are only repeating the name. But eventually, when we go delve deeper and deeper and deeper, all right? When we go deeper and deeper and deeper, so what will happen? We will come to the level of realizing the form of Krishna in the name. Okay? So when that thing happens, what will happen? One will start to meditate on Krishna's qualities while chanting. All right? So that's why we need to study. We need to study about all the pastimes of Krishna. See which pastime of Krishna that's so much attracting you. You meditate on that pastime. Okay? So now, and how the meditation will happen? The meditation on the pastime will happen with the aid. That means with the support. Okay, with the support of specific mantra. But here in Hare Krishna mantra, everything is given. So the specific mantra also we can understand. Once we accept Brahmin initiation, we will be given Gayatri. Okay. When all the four elements, okay, we spoke about the four elements. The four elements means Vibhava, Anubhava, Sattvika Bhava, and Vyabhichari Bhava. And all the four elements all becomes one. All become one. Then one will begin to perceive the rasa. That's when the taste in the name will start to manifest. Then when one will perfect the rasa, so once the taste become perfected in the eightfold pastime on Krishna in Vrindavan, one will perfect the rasa. That means the best way. That means after that, you will start to perfect your rasa in the eightfold pastime of Radha Krishna in Vrindavan that we discussed yesterday. Eightfold means the Ashtakala Leela. Ashtakala Leela. That means the 8 scenes. That means from 12 midnight to 3 a.m., 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12. Like that, got 8 period in a day. So by meditating this thing. So that means, in other words, you will be start meditating 24 hours. So then, after that, what will happen? One will gain a spiritual body, and that also by the mercy of Guru. All right. So by our own effort, we will never get our spiritual body. So those who don't have a guru, you have to think hard, you have to follow, you have to look for a guru. It's an emergency. All right. When we are in emergency, we try to go and look for solution. Yes or not? If there's a flood and everything, it's an emergency. We will run for a shelter. We will beg for support, help. So it's an emergency. So in emergency, you need to go and look for a guru. So the qualification of accepting guru, very simple. You must be able to chant the Maha Mantra 16 times, 16 rounds in a day. First thing. You must read, then you must study Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita at least once. Okay, you must read the Bhagavad Gita at least once. Then you must follow the 4 regulative principle, the principle that can be the stumbling block in your success in devotional service. No meat eating, including egg, fish, no intoxication, including coffee and tea, no illicit sex, no matter what, even like watching porn or seeing some explicit content, all these things are fall under illicit sex. Give up. Then no gambling. No gambling means no KTM, Kuda Toto Magnum, the Ampat Echo, all that we should give up. No sort of gambling. So when we follow the 4 regulative principle that can be troublesome to your bhakti, okay, then you chant 16 rounds and you read a Bhagavad Gita, then pray to the Gita, pray to Prabhupada. My dear Prabhupada, please show me a guru. Please show me a guru. So like that, Prabhupada will guide you to a spiritual master. I am saying this not theoretically because that's the same experience I experienced. So I was in a deviated mentality. Those who are initiated, those who are regular devotee, they understand what does it mean. I was in a deviated mentality and I was thinking only Prabhupada as guru. But then Prabhupada came and guided. So like that, pray to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada will guide you. Prabhupada will tell you, now accept him as your spiritual master. Okay. So suddenly when you see a spiritual master, you surrender to him. Then after that, then I accept initiation mantra from him, and spiritual master will give you the Harinam mantra Diksha. Okay, mantra Diksha. Okay, and of course, in order to do that, you also have to engage in the temple service. You cannot stay at home and do whatever you feel like doing and come to the temple, take initiation. It doesn't work that way. You have to engage in Prabhupada's mission. In that missionary work, when you are part of that, yes, then the spiritual master will be very gladly will give you initiation. It's very important because by the guru only, one will enter into the pastimes, okay, with the associates of Srimati Radha Rani. Okay, then after that you take directions from the Sakhi. Then after that, of course, all the things we are going. But it's very important. Guru plays a very vital role in our progress in our bhakti. Okay, so that was the thing that then we studied all that. All right, and also we studied all the stage by stage. Okay, when after we find our spiritual identity, all right, he vows to the guru, never give it up. Okay, that means he found that is called Varanadasa. Then from Varanadas, that means taking a vow. Okay, then after that, the disciple will practice remembering. Okay, and this is called Smaranadas, stage of remembering. And this Smaranadas is divided into 5 levels. First one tries to remember the 8-fold pastime, the 8 pastimes of Krishna. Okay, but once this thing happens, the mind will start wandering. It's very normal. The mind start wandering. But after that, when the mind start wandering, we call Smarana. Then after one practice, become steady. So after we become really steady and concentrate, we come to the level of Dharana. Okay. Then after that, after Dharana, then we will meditate on an aspect of the desired object. What pastime that you are so excited about, you stick to that. And this is called Dhyana. So when during Dhyana continue, then at last you come to the Anushmriti. And when Anushmriti become perfect, then you come to the level of Samadhi. So this is not the Samadhi that people die and bury. This is the Samadhi that you go to the level of ecstatic. You become so ecstasy. All right. Those who have joined today, missed yesterday's class, you'll be wondering what I'm talking. Please go back to my yesterday's video and watch. All these we have discussed very clearly. Okay. So all these things we have tried. Then after that, okay, then we from Sadhaka. Then also it's mentioned from Apanadas, either from Raganuga. Okay. So now we come to the level of Sadhaka. Okay. Sadhaka. Then from Sadhaka means Sadhana Bhakti, that eventually we come into Raganuga Sadhana. Raganuga Sadhana is spontaneous. Okay. Okay. So all these we have read yesterday. So we have already spoke about how to come to the level of Bhava. Okay. The Bhava Nilai. Okay. Then what is the types of Bhava we have and what are the things? So all these things has been discussed yesterday. So now we are going to the next level, which is going to be even a bit deeper. Okay. So what we said yesterday, we spoke about Anubhava and Vibhava and Anubhava. So there's another two, Satvika and Vyabhichari Bhava. Okay. So that is the discussion that I think that we're going to go quite detailed. Okay. So now we are coming to the new topic. The new topic is going to be very interesting. We call as Nama Bhajana. Nama Bhajan. Okay. So now let's start today's program. But before that, any questions that you want to ask before we go here? Okay. We have Shobha Mataji. Welcome. Zoom user. I think she's a Mangalarupni. Kishori. I think I'm seeing you for the first time, Kishori. Okay. Welcome, Kishori. All right. So, okay. All right. So, as I said, for those who are newcomers here, we have a ground rules. The rules of this discussion, you have right to ask question. Don't feel shy. Don't feel shy. Don't think that your question can be very silly. Despite my many reminders on that, yesterday one devotee called me up and says, I thought of asking this question, but I feel this question is very silly. So I was still astonished. Despite many reminders saying that your question is never silly, all right, it's never silly, and your question can be very relishing. So don't feel my question is going to be very silly. All right, let's see whether the boy is there or not. Oh, sorry, the devotee. He's not here. Okay, anyway. So I hope he's here because I thought of telling this in the class. So for everyone's listening, don't think that your question is going to be silly. Okay, there's no such thing silly question. You have some doubt, so you can either raise your hand and this thing, or you can stop me and this thing. Okay. Now we are going to the new one called prema. So now we have already spoke in this thing. Okay, what is bhava? Okay, the ecstatic love. So finally, that we read yesterday, how from sadhana bhakti we can go into raga nuga bhakti. So raga nuga bhakti is what? Spontaneous. That means you don't need to tell you what to do. Okay, example like this. Say a girl that get married and come into a family. Okay, when they come into the family, first thing the mother-in-law will tell the rules of the family. In this house, we follow these rules. So what we can say here, we call as Vaidi. All right, or in Tamil, we call Vidhi Murai. Vidhi Murai. Vidhi Murai means rules and regulation, right? So Vidhi Murai in here it's mentioned as Vaidi. So what Vaidi? Vaidi sadhana. That means we are following the rules and regulation in sadhana bhakti or in devotional service. Then after that, the girl comes there, practice Vidhi Murai. After some time, she becomes so used to the family. She knows this is the pattern. She knows what the husband likes for breakfast, what the mother-in-law likes for lunch, and what father-in-law likes for dinner. So everything, after she becomes used to it, then she comes to spontaneous. After that, you don't need to tell her. She knows what to do. So knowing what to do is called raga nuga or spontaneous bhakti. So yesterday we discussed about how from Vaidhi sadhana is very important, then you come to raga nuga. But after raga nuga, what will you achieve? You achieve bhava. Bhava means ecstatic. You feel the kind of reciprocation. You feel very excited about it. All right. So that's the thing. So now after bhava, what is next? So next is called prema. And he says here, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur, now all Bhaktivinoda Thakur is speaking here in this thing. He says, prema alone is purpose of life of jivas. Why is going to be update? Oh my God. All right, anyway. So prema alone is the purpose of the life of jiva. If you have the book, please underline. Prema alone. Okay. There is nothing, there's no something to compromise. Is the purpose of the life of jivas. So every jiva, or in other words, basically the jiva is all hankering for love. Prema means love. But of course, here in material world, we have a pathetic prema. It's opposite. That's why people are committing suicide. Like the day in a Gita Gyan class, I shared a video, right? The guy, he says he's deprived of the love of the grandchildren. He can't take it. He committed suicide. All right. So there's the purpose. So similarly in here, the life of Jiva is basically prema, love. But here is prema for Krishna because the natural tendency is love. Okay. And then bhava, which is the soul's feeling. Bhava is the soul's feeling, the ecstatic feeling, which will develop into prema. Are you all following me? Okay. Now let's see what happened actually. Turning their face towards Krishna. Turning their face towards Krishna. That means when you are looking at Krishna, surrendering to Krishna, the more Jiva progress, the more they approach to the temple of prema. Please underline this statement. What does that mean? It means turning their face to Krishna at last, the more the Jiva progress. So how to know whether you are progressing in your sadhana bhakti or not? If you're progressing, the more they will approach. They approach to the temple of prema. Right? So what does that mean? When we are in love, when a person are so much in ecstatic love, the person usually remain very sober. Okay. Even when we see in our normal life, in our normal human relationship, when you see a mother or any mothers out there, when she is full of love, prema, that means she's full of love, that means she's naturally compassion. Suddenly she sees someone faint on the road, suddenly she sees a child crying, the mother will run after the child, even the child is a stranger. And even if there's any challenges the mother faces, the mother simply tolerate. Because she is in full of love. So one of the indication of prema means we are very sober. We become very humble. We become very tolerant. So we understand this is the indication of prema. So now we check and balance our life. Are we very tolerant? Are we very patient? Are we very loving? Are we very caring? If you don't have any of this, you are still in sadhaka level. Because the most important is from hallucinating, thinking that when we chant 16 rounds, follow the 4 regulated principle, we can go back home, back to Godhead. Now the reality hit. We should always check and balance our life. If not, this kind of sastra is not mentioned to be. Of course, that is mentioned. That is the ultimate goal. All right. That is not to say we can debate on that. Chant Hare Krishna 16 rounds, follow the 4 regulated, you can go back home, back to Godhead. It is not to say it is not right. But it comes with terms and condition. When suddenly somebody says, okay, now this product is sold for 1 ringgit. Hey, Asia, one ticket for 1 ringgit. Hey, sure not. It comes with the terms and condition. So now we are actually studying the terms and condition. All right. So we should always remember. That's why we always must check and balance our life, whether are we living with these purposes or not. So the more the Jiva progress, the more they approach to the temple of prema. Thus, in considering the candidacy for prema, okay, this is another thing. In considering the candidacy for prema, okay, that means when we want to be the candidate for prema, when we want to consider, okay, now I got this offer that I can go into prema. All right, just like this. I got an offer to work in this company. I got an offer letter. Now I am considering of taking that job. Okay. So in that situation now, in that consideration, we meet at the outset with 2 kinds of circumstances. Okay. What does that mean? We meet at the outset. Before we go there, we meet with 2 situations, 2 kinds of circumstances. What is the 2 kinds of circumstances? Number one is an intense longing for the unattained prema. That means when we are in the intense longing, first of all, when you want to get a job in particular company, you have to long for it. Oh, I wish I can work in this ABC company. If I go and work with the ABC company, my life's settled. I can work there until retirement. Big fat salary, big fat EPF. Life settled. Like that. So the two, when you want to think, you want to be the candidate for prema, the first thing is you should have the intense longing for the unattained prema. Oh, I wish I can have it. Oh, how it feels to be prema. Longing in a yekam. Okay? Yekam, longing for the unattained prema. The other stage is what? When a pedestal for prema is already reached. So the second part is when you already reach to the level of prema. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying there is no higher stage beyond the letter. One and incessant rasa is an undivided unique tattva of that region. Okay, so that means there is no higher stage beyond the letter. What letter means? Okay, now before that, I would like to inform. Now we are studying Bhakti Vinod Thakur's writing, which was written in 1900. So roughly is 126 years ago, this was written. And here, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is expressing in great ecstasy. Okay, when we go through, we will understand. So in this ecstatic feeling, the English, it became like so intense. So we will go through slow. If you don't understand, ask. Okay, now in the pedestal of prema is already reached. Okay, now there's no higher stage. There is no higher stage beyond the letter. What letter means? Okay, beyond the letter means this is beyond the letter. That means the second option. So there's no higher stage beyond once you achieve the level of prema. Okay, letter one. That means it's an incessant rasa. Incessant means what? When you see the river flows, it's called incessant flow of the river. There's no way you can block the river. Yes or not? The river keep flowing incessantly. Okay. When we look, it looks like a river. But the thing that has been there, it's already there now in a split second because it's flowing. You can't stop it. They call incessant. Okay, you all understand? Saki Mataji, you understand?
Understand, Prabhu.
Okay, incessant na புரியுதுல?
தொடர்ச்சி.
Incessant தொடர்ச்சியா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. Okay. So that means the second prema is an incessant rasa. Incessant, keep flowing. In where? In an undivided, unique tattva of that region. So what does that mean? So undivided, unique tattva means it just go in the unique way. In that region means the region of prema. Okay, right. Okay, now let's look at the next one. Those devotees with an utter craving. What does that mean, utter craving? Okay, it's craving means you are craving. Utter craving means you are crazily craving. Okay. Okay, so it's a terrible craving. You're really craving. Just imagine when the drug addict was thrown into the jail. When the 12 start to have craving, he go into a severe craving. I need that. And he go crazy sometimes. Okay. So now Bhakti Vinod Thakur is mentioning those devotees with an utter craving for what? Prema. He wants prema. Is a burning desire, and he's willing to do anything for it. But who are still on the way. So that means I really want that prema, but actually I'm on the way to the prema. I haven't achieved the prema, but I really want it very badly. Okay, this situation is divided into two classes. That means I really want it, but I haven't achieved it, but I'm on the way. So the really wanting this thing is divided into two classes. Okay, how the thing is divided? According to their love of seclusion or basti. Okay, What is basti means? Love of seclusion. We need what do you call? Vaishnava Prabhu? What do you say basti?
It's a craving for traveling and preaching.
Okay.
Like Bhajan Anandi.
Mm.
One is Ghost Anandi, Babu. He likes to go everywhere and then preach. The other one sit in one place and then keep on chanting.
Okay, that means this love of seclusion means that means they are going for it.
That is Bhajan Anandi, Babu. They stay in a secular place and only chant.
And basti means basti. Okay, correct. Now I got it. Okay. So okay, I forgot. I didn't notice the word all right. So that means love in seclusion or basti. Okay, basti means a place where people live in small crowded houses. All right, facility like proper roads, drainage is often lacking. Okay, like in the word commonly used in India, especially in the place or like Kolkata. Okay, that's why Bhakti Vinod Thakur using this word. Example, he grew up in a basti near the railway line. So basti means slum, shanty area, very poor locality. Okay. So now what we say here, divide into according to their love of seclusion or basti. Okay. And this is called as Viviktanandi. Viviktanandis. The first are called, okay. That means, in other words, who are close followers of approved usages. And the others are known as Gostyanandi, yes, are ever happy in preaching. Okay, the two types.
Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
The Vivekanandis are the one who stay in one place.
Yes.
And the Ghost Anandis travel all over.
Okay. So that means the Viviktanandis is the one we call as love of seclusion or basti.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, okay. Yes, they will stay in one place, and those who are others are known as Ghostanandi, who are very happy.
Is not so good now, Babu.
Sorry?
And their knowledge is not so good.
Whose knowledge?
Ghost Anandi.
Ghostanandi, okay.
But they keep on preaching. And they're supposed to go and learn from the boss if they don't understand anything. This is just in Bhagavad Gita itself, Babu.
Oh, really? Yeah? Which one? Okay. All right. So you'll find the thing. Okay. Now we understand Viviktanandi and Ghostanandi. So now deep meditation on Godhead is the discipline of Premi Bhaktas. What is that? Deep meditation. So deep meditation means you have no other thing but to deeply meditate on Krishna. It's a discipline of Premi Bhaktas. And glorifying or singing the name of Krishna is their preaching. So how they preach? They glorify or singing the name. So in the state when there is an intense longing for the unattained prema, there is an intense longing, rumba ekam, for an unattained prema, the prema that you have not achieved. What happens? The Premi Bhaktas exclusively devoted to Krishna, utter self-surrender, marks them out. Okay. So now let's see, what does it mean? So in the state when there's intense longing for what? For unattained prema, the Premi Bhakta, they exclusively devote to Krishna's utter self-surrender. And this is the one that mark them out. So this is what that the person is identified. So how they identify the Premi Bhaktas? The one who exclusively devoted to Krishna, okay, in a utter self-surrender. Utter means what? Utter means complete. The word utter again we use utter. Okay, just now we said utter craving, and now is utter self-surrender. Utter means totally surrender. So exclusively devoted to Krishna in utter surrender. That means complete self-surrender. So this is the how they are identified. So marks them out means that's how they are being identified. So in Srimad Bhagavatam and Gita have very highly eulogized such refugees. What does that mean? So in Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita have very highly eulogized means have highly explained or promoted or spoke, eulogized of what? Of such refugee means such people. Okay. So Srimad Bhagavatam and Gita have very highly spoke about such devotees. I hope you all are following me. You're not confused with English. Rajendra Prabhu, you got it? Everyone following me?
Prabhu, 1 minute, Prabhu, interrupt.
Yeah.
Here referring to the Prema Bhaktis, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, they are the die-hard devotees who want to, looking for Prema.
Yes.
These are the one. That one is very highly explained in Gita and Bhagavad Gita
Yeah.
and so on. Thank you, Prabhu.
Correct. So what's the question?
Just to clarify, Sajay Prabhu.
Oh, clarify. Okay. All right. Yes. Correct. You understood it right. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. If a devotee does not take absolute shelter, the word that we should mark here is absolute shelter, not just a shelter. Absolute shelter means we completely taking refuge in Krishna. So we know that without Krishna, we can't do anything much. So once we accept the absolute shelter, okay, complete shelter, under the cool shade of the gracious feet of Krishna, under the cool lotus feet of Krishna. So why speak of prema? If a devotee does not take absolute shelter under the cool shade of gross feet of Krishna, then why you need to speak of prema? You got it? If a devotee does not take absolute shelter, then why you speak about prema? No way you can have prema. Okay. Then what happened to him? He remains quiet. He remains quiet in the dark, even about bhava. So still he remained quiet, quiet in the dark, even about bhava. That means he's even whether it's bhava or no bhava, still he's lost. Okay. Now, a self-surrendering devotee should only accept things that are favorable to prema bhakti. That means the self-surrendered devotee should only take things which is favorable to prema bhakti. Okay. And should deny. Should means must deny everything. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, whatever it can be, he should deny everything or whatever it can be that is antagonistic or unfavorable to it. So that means we should deny anything which is not favorable, anything, thinking that is antagonistic or unfavorable. Antagonism is not favorable. Okay. And acting unfavorably or being antagonistic on that matter. Do you all understand? Example, I want to go become I'm on the way to become Premi Bhakti. I'm working on it. I want prema, no matter what, because prema means you become you become what? You become a pure devotee. In that thought of being a pure devotee, suddenly a person come and says, Prabhuji, I would like to give you a donation. I say, yes. Okay, I got a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, brand new, or whatever, E-Class. Or I give you a Mercedes-Benz as a gift. Since you all are practicing Yukta Vairagya, why not you take this car? Yukta Vairagya means utilize everything for Krishna. Now take this car. Don't worry about petrol, maintenance, everything I take care. Take this car. What will happen? So a pure devotee find it, that car, even though that person is giving out of because he has that, he want to give it to you. So we have to take it antagonist. That means we have to take it as we don't need it, or suspiciously, or unfavorable. I mean, no. I don't need that. Even that person is giving you a Mercedes, or definitely giving you a big chunk of money or what. No. So avoid anything which is not favorable. Because when the money comes, you have to spend. You have to spend means where you're going to spend. You have to spend on some sense gratification. Then you get stuck. Because why? Because such a devotee only believes that Krishna is the protector. He only believes that Krishna is the only protector. He simply depends on Krishna. And he don't care about anything else. And nothing else or no one else but Krishna can save or protect him. So they come to the level of full faith. They don't care about anything. Only Krishna and Krishna only can protect me or save me. If Krishna wants to kill me, no one can save me. If Krishna wants to save me, no one in the three world can kill me. Even the Devas, Asuras, Rakshasas, Pishachas. Pishachas means Pisasi, ghost. No one can touch you. This is what I told that one devotee. I told this story before. When she was in so much of fear, when someone going to harm her and family, she called and cried, I don't know what to do. I said, yes, you got nothing. You are so helpless. No one can save you. Oh, surrender to Krishna. If Krishna wants to protect you, no one in this three world can touch you. Even touch your hair. Can't even pull the head out. Just can't even pluck a hair out of your head. Not a single strand of hair people can pull. Even the Devas. Fully surrender to Krishna and chant the holy name. And after that, what happened to her was I'm so grateful to Krishna for showing that kind of example, real life example. She totally transformed, until she make a point that whole family sit and chant 64 rounds every day. During the pandemic, everybody should sit and chant 64 rounds. Even she go more, but she says standard 64. But now, I think she's still maintaining 64, but the whole family, the children, all have to sit down and chant 16 rounds together as a family. Because the Harinam saved them from terrible danger. Listening to the story one part make me very scared, and second part I feel wow. So nothing else can take off this thing. Krishna will protect him, and he have no doubt about it. He has not a least doubt that Krishna alone protects all. Then devotees firmly and sincerely believe themselves to be very humble and insignificant. So the devotee firmly and sincerely believe in themselves that to be very humble and insignificant. So, Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, what you are
Why
you're
didn't you
feeling?
tell the story, Babu?
What story, Prabhu?
The one you said goes and all are sitting and chanting as a family.
The story like that I think I spoke many times. That from Nilai Sramban. Remember or not? The professor. After the husband passed away, the in-laws want to attack them.
Maybe I was absent, Babu.
All right. This is the story about a person who came for my Gita Gyan in 2020, during my first batch. That time was a total lockdown. The husband passed away. The in-laws are rowdies. They want to come in and take away the children and everything, harm her, and they're staying in the same place opposite. I mean, the house is here. Next, the next row is the in-laws. So she was always in fear, and of course, she has 4 daughters and 1 son, having 5 children, and the daughters are also menstruating, and she has no money, and she was broke, and somehow she can't go out to get things, and she just became so helpless. It's so terrible, And then she was in the class, she was like crying, and I say then after that she really believed in Krishna. After that, a lot of miracles start happening. Without asking, a lot of help start to come to the house. They ask, do you have children, girls in the house? Yes. And the menstrual package pads and the food and everything. Basically, Krishna saved her. And the thing came so much, even more than that she can ask for. Until she need to say, enough, I got already. But standard, what they do, they send bread, rice, eggs. And she said, Prabhu, eggs. I said, do you have any other option? No. I said, it's emergency, it's okay. Right? You're not even a vegetarian. It's okay, emergency. It's a thin line between life and death. Right? So it's okay. But always do it. But of course, you're not doing it as a pleasure, because it's emergency. But somehow or other, then they said, no, I don't want egg anymore. And the rice came, vegetables came, they bring fish. Oh, no, we don't take fish. The people, when you put a white flag, I believe you all remember, you put a white flag in front of the house if you need help. They were supplying and supplying and supplying. And the best thing is, suddenly she became invisible. The people, the in-laws who want to give up a lot of trouble, they forget that she exists. Even I also experienced that before. It's such a beautiful. Anyway, I don't go into the details. Right? So, have full faith in Krishna. At the same time, devotee, what they do? The devotees firmly, and at the same time, sincerely, not pretending. Firmly and sincerely, they believe that they are very humble and insignificant. So, Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, that day you call and talk to me about these certain things. Now, it is naturally is happening to you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
So, the faith of an earnest
Yeah.
and exclusive devotee, that he himself can do nothing. Prabhu,
Yeah.
I hope you are taking note. The faith of the earnest, what does that mean? The faith of a sincere, earnest means sincere, an exclusive devotee. When your devotion is very exclusive, that he himself start to believe he can do nothing. That not even a straw moves without the will of Krishna. That means not even a straw. That means ஒரு புல்லு கூட அசையாது. Krishnaவோட இது இல்லாம, there's not even a straw moves without the will of Krishna. Okay? So, now it's 10:02. I want you to just take 2 minutes break and we meet again and let's go into further details. It's going to be even more and more intense. Okay, just take a 2 minutes break. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, so let's continue. Okay. Okay. All right, so we continue. So now, after we seeing that, now let's look at the next one. So extremely self-surrendered devotees. That means the devotees that fully surrendered prefer to most exclusive embrace of Sri Nama. Okay, to every other features of devotion. What does that mean? See, it says extremely self-surrendered devotees. The devotee that fully surrender, they most exclusively embrace. That means they exclusively embrace. They take up the Sri Nama as the best feature compared to any other devotion. Do you understand? So the most exclusive embrace of Sri Nama to every other feature of devotion. Of course, there is a lot of other features, like 64 features, and 9 is the essential. But the most important is chanting. So what they do, the extremely self-surrendered devotee will exclusively take up the Sri Nama or the holy name than compared to any other form of devotion. They have more intense appetite for singing and meditating upon the holy name than anything else. You got it? So they have intense appetite, pasi, okay? Or we call it as craving. They have heavy craving, intense appetite for singing and meditating only on the holy name than anything else. Then we're talking about deity worship, we are going saying on pilgrimage, we are doing all the other forms of this thing. They just put it aside. Their only appetite is for singing and meditating on the holy name. Then of all the means of bhajan, bhajana means what? Bhajana means service, devotional service. When you go and distribute book, it's called bhajana. Bhajan. It's not singing only. So bhajana means all varieties of service. Of all means of bhajan, the pure devotees only take name of Bhagavan as the most purely spiritual. The most purely spiritual. So you see, this kind of devotees don't even have deities or don't even worship the deities. All right. So like that. Okay. So in describing the absolute duties, okay, Sri Hari Bhakti Vilas has spoken of the glories of chanting and contemplating in the holy name. So the Hari Bhakti Vilas was written by the brother of Rupa Goswami or Sanatan Goswami. His name is Sanatan Goswami, wrote Hari Bhakti Vilas. And of course, Hari Bhakti Vilas, the Sanatan Goswami is the older brother of Rupa Goswami. His son. Okay. So he has spoken of the glories of chanting, and not only chanting, but also contemplating. All right. Contemplating of the holy name. So what it says, that means glories of chanting and contemplating holy name as the best. It has been given the foremost place. That means given the highest standard in his Hari Bhakti Vilas. I hope you all are following me. The Shastra declare. Who declares? The Shastra, the Vedas declare that there is not the least difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. So there is a declaration by the Shastra, the Vedas, the holy books, or the authority. There's not the least difference. There's not even a single difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. Why? Because the real nature of his name is spiritual. The real nature of name is spiritual. Then the holy name manifests himself. Okay. So the holy name manifests himself as Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha of Krishna. Okay. It is manifest. Those who desire to realize the form of Krishna and the form of the holy name, what they should do? They must try to realize their own Chit Swarupa. All right. So Chit Swarupa means your original form. That means these are talking about those who are going into pure devotional service. Okay. So Chit Swarupa is something very rare, and it's very it's a very confidential on your own this thing. Chit Swarupa means your original form.
It's a spiritual form, Prabhu.
Yes, spiritual form. Your original spiritual form. Who are you actually? So you must realize that.
But then you told yesterday, very difficult until you get prema, until the spiritual master tells you, Prabhu.
Yes, correct. It's very, that's why I say it's very confidential.
Yeah.
It's very hard to achieve.
Yeah.
But it's possible if we take the name very clearly, very intensely, only the name.
But the spiritual master must give it to you, Prabhu.
The spiritual master will reveal to you, not give it to you. Reveal. So
Baba, Prabhu.
Yes. So the spiritual master going to reveal to you how? Either he sees you, or either through the dream, or even Prabhupada will come and reveal to you. A lot of possibilities are there.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So it's this thing. It's not that suddenly you feel, I think, looking at it, I think I should be one of the Manjari. This is speculation.
Yeah.
Don't speculate. All right.
Yeah.
The Chit Swarupa can be anything. Like for instance, there's one boy who discovered Ahobilam, that Narasingha. When I was young, I used to read about him in Back to Godhead magazine. He chants Hare Krishna, and when he wish each other, he wish Jai Shri Narasingha. How you wish? Like we say Hare Krishna, we say Hare Narasingha or something like that. Like for instance, when you see a person who was so intense in Jagannath, they don't even wish you Hare Krishna. They say Jai Jagannath. Okay, there's one devotee in Ipoh like that. She is 100% into Jagannath. Until she she bought a land and want to give it to dedicate. And she is also a single lady, but very wealthy person. So she said she's going to write away all her properties, everything, so that the worship of Jagannath will run forever in Ipoh. All right? That's her bhava, her bhava. When you see like the Ramachandra Bhakta, they greet each other, Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. So that's the thing. So it's all. So, but we don't know. So we don't know what's going to be our Chit Swarupa. But when we take up the holy name as the only means to success, just simply take the holy name and just go on chanting. All right. And those who are really advancing, okay, like what I've heard from, what they call, what's the name, Prabhu? Your best friend, the Maharaj. Bhakti Brahad Bhagavata Maharaj. I asked him, so Prabhu, is it comparatively to deity worship, holy name is higher? He said yes. I asked a second question. So from worshipping the deity, we simply sit and meditate on the mantra is powerful? And he said yes. Right? I got his first hand because I had a personal discussion with him. So like that. Okay. So worshipping the deity, of course, is good. But having deity also can be burdensome. Those who don't have a deity don't even think of getting one. But those who got a deity, of course, you have to maintain it. Right? So you keep the deity and start to worship the deity and pray to the deity. Right? For this thing. Okay, you just say the name that I'm chanting is you. Kindly give me the Sukriti. All right? So when you start to worship that way, you know what will happen? Your reciprocation with the deity is no more with awe and reverence, but can be with love. Okay, anyway, I don't go into the details. So one must realize his own Chit Swarupa's this thing. So then what happened? The practicer of bhakti, the person who practices, can never be dexterous in his adoration of God. Can never be dexterous means what? He cannot have in the form of doubt. He won't have doubt. Okay, the word dexterous is severe doubt. Yes or no, Prabhu?
Prabhu, is it dexterous or dexterous, Prabhu?
I don't know. I don't know. No.
Daksha. Daksha means you are dexterous, you are smart, you are clever.
Clever, yes. Can never be dexterous. Dexterous. So dexterous actually meaning is skillful and smart, yes or not?
Yeah, Prabhu.
So what does it mean by this? A practitioner of bhakti can never be dexterous in his adoration. Okay, that may be okay. As long as he does not realize the spiritual truth. Okay, the practitioner of bhakti cannot achieve his what do you call, clever or skillful in adoration of God.
Actually, it is perfect, Prabhu.
Perfect. Dexterous means perfect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we understand the practitioner of bhakti can never be perfect in his adoration of God as long, yes, okay, Prabhu, now you got it. As long as he does not realize the spiritual path. Now you got it? Okay, let me explain again. The practitioner of bhakti cannot become perfect in his realization of Krishna as long as he does not realize the spiritual truth. That means he doesn't know the spiritual truth. He can never become perfect in his adoration. Okay, Prabhu? Does it make sense? Are you there? All right, others, do you understand or not? If you understand, please put a thumbs up. Thumbs up if you understand. You know how to put thumbs up?
எனக்கு
Okay.
புரியல பிரபு.
Yeah, later இருக்கு கேள்வி கேட்க. அப்ப நான் கேள்வி கேட்கல, நீங்க ஒண்ணும் கேள்வி கேட்டிருக்க மாட்டீங்கன்ட்டு.
இன்ட்ரா பண்ற மாதிரியே இருக்கு பிரபு, நிறைய கேள்வி கேட்டீங்க.
நான் சொன்னேன் இன்டரப்ட் பண்ணுங்க. No, please understand. Please interrupt. That's when I know that you all are understanding. Okay.
Okay.
Because yesterday our Bhajan Prema was telling, I don't want to interrupt because I said, come on, you should interrupt. Because we are discussing.
நிறைய கேள்வி ரொம்ப கேக்குற மாதிரி எல்லாத்தையும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ற மாதிரி ஒரு கேள்வி இருக்கு பிரபு.
மாதாஜி, நீங்க 1000 கேள்வி கேட்டு ஒரே ஒரு paragraph படிச்சாலும் ஓகே தான். We are not rushing because of Bhagavatam starting in March. We got entire February to discuss this matter. Don't feel bad.
மத்தவங்களுக்கு சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும். நடுவுல நிறைய கேள்வி கேக்குறேன். மத்தவங்களுக்கு கேக்குறதுக்கு கூட கேட்காம இருக்காங்க.
When no one is asking, you should ask.
Okay, பிரபு.
Please ask question. Don't think you are disturbing. All right? Because நம்ம செட்டப் அப்படிதானே ஆரம்பத்துல இருந்து.
ஆமா பிரபு.
நம்ம அரக்க பறக்க போறது இல்ல. சீக்கிரமா நம்ம எதுவுமே அடைய போறது இல்ல. முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு முதுவா ருசிக்க பார்ப்போம். சரியா?
ஓகே பிரபு. Thank you பிரபு.
நினைச்சேன். யாராவது கேட்டு இந்த மன்சவா வாங்க நினைச்சீங்க ஆயிட்டீங்க. Okay. Okay, now let's talk again. அதாவது தமிழ்ல சொல்றேனே.
Okay.
பக்தியை பின்படுத்துறவன் அவன் பகவானோட அந்த பிரேமத்தை அடைய முடியாது. பிரேமம்னா என்னது? முழுமை அடைகிறது. ஓகே, பிரேமம் என்ன? பெர்ஃபெக்ட் பக்தினா பிரேமா. எஸ் ஆர் நாட்?
எஸ்.
சோ பக்தியை பின்படுத்துறவன் முழுமை அடைய மாட்டான். எப்ப? as long he does not realize the spiritual truth. அந்த என்ன சொல்றது, அந்த பக்தியோட அந்த ரகசியத்தை தெரியாம அவன் பக்தியில முழுமை அடைய முடியாது. ஓகேயா மந்திஜி?
ஓகே பிரபு.
Alright. So இதுதான் அதோட வசனத்தோட அர்த்தம்.
Okay.
So in other words, what I'm saying is the practitioner of bhakti, or in other words, the devotee can never get the adoration, can never get the attraction to Krishna as long he does not realize the spiritual truth. So to understand the spiritual truth is very, very important. Okay, the spiritual truth means, Mataji. Okay, Shobha asked a question. The spiritual truth means the studies from the Shastra. Okay, what are the spiritual truth that we are practicing? Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the original form of God. He is the origin of Vishnu. There's a lot of other avatar. Narsinga, Vamana, Ramachandra. They are all not same. They are plenary incarnation of Krishna. So Krishna is the original form. The absolute form. Swayam Bhagavan. In Bhagavatam we study that Iti Chamsa Kala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. You got it, Mataji? Shobha Mataji? Then what is the second step of spiritual truth? That I am not this body. We must understand that. But I have two covering in my body. First is gross covering, second is subtle covering. The gross have 5 basic element, 5 knowledge acquiring element, 5 what they call working element, then 5 senses, total 20. Plus got another 3 senses, 3 that is called pradana, or that means the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. So total 23 element in my gross body. In my subtle body, I have three elements. That is mind, intelligence, ego. And I am beyond all these two things. And who am I? I am the Tatashta Shakti, or that means I am a spiritual being, spark of the absolute truth. But I am stuck in this material body. Okay, the second spiritual truth. And the third truth, and what is my relationship? My relationship with Krishna is eternal. All right. Or I should say my relationship with Vishnu is eternal. But now the question is, there are varieties of Vishnu. We have Narsinga, we have Vamana, we have Ramachandra, we have Narayana. We have so many. So what is the next spiritual truth? Among all these expansions of Vishnu, Krishna is the original one. Krishna is the source. So that means Krishna is the sun globe. And all the varieties of expansions are, the particles are the Vishnu, all the Vishnus. You got it? The fifth truth. And what is the sixth truth? So my job is to fully surrender with love, not with awe and reverence, not with fear, with full love. And Krishna wants it. Then, if you love him, Krishna, nicely, Krishna promises you Goloka Vrindavan. Nothing below Goloka Vrindavan. All right? So this is all the spiritual truth we must understand. You got it, Shobha Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. All right. So is there any other question? Okay. So now we understand. Even a devotee can never get his full adoration or full attraction to Krishna if he do not understand the spiritual truth. And of course, secondly, where am I? What am I? And what is my possibility of achieving? I may think, I'm insignificant. I born in a wrong country. I don't have qualification. You know what is qualification? You do have a very wrong skin color. If you got a right skin color in Malaysia, you can be very successful. No qualification and no qualification. Oh, what am I going to do? We can be. But now we realize, hey, actually, I'm beyond all this. I'm beyond this material world. I'm beyond heaven. I'm beyond the 14 planetary system. I'm beyond this bubble. I'm beyond this Karna ocean. I am beyond spiritual sky. I'm beyond Mathura. I'm beyond Dwaraka. And my possibility is to go into the grove of Vrindavan and be the personal associate by serving the Manjaris, Sakis, and Gopis and seeing real life how Krishna and Radharani are in the highest ecstasy of conjugal love. That is the absolute perfection, and that perfection, I have that ability. So when you have that kind of thing, you have the truth, that's when you start to have adoration, you start to have that motivation, you start to have that aspiration. Yes, I want to go and achieve that area. I want to go to that zone. And I don't want to compromise. Once in a class, in a Bhakti Sastri class, I think one of my teacher from Mauritius, was it him or somewhere? He was telling, after we leave this body, sometimes they say, on the way, the Vishnu to the world, would you like to see how heaven looks like? They will ask you that question. Heaven. Oh, really? Yeah, heaven? Yeah. Let me go and have a look. Finish, God. So they will tell you, would you like to see how heaven looks like? You see Indra, Sarana, Apsara and Gandharva, heavenly courtesan. They'll be dancing like a cabaret dancing. All drink soma juice, heavenly wine. All be having good time, fun, lot of things. Just name it. Do you want that? No, I'm not interested. Take me. Then go. Do you want to see Tapar Loka? You want to see how all the rishis are meditating? No, I'm not interested. Do you want to say hi to Brahma? No. Go, Satya Loka. Then we enter that thing. Then you say, now you're seeing Kailash. Do you want to see? No, I'm not interested. All right. Then you say, now it's Viraja River. Take your bath. Once you take your bath in Viraja River, you give up all your material concept. Even the Paramatma in your heart also will leave you. That's when you will come to the original form. your Chit Swarupa. Then after that you go. So do you want to go to this Ahobilam? Or do you want to go to Ayodhya? They'll be telling all the things beautiful. No, 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 no. Take me straight to Vrindavan. Then you enter the Goloka. First place is Jagannath Puri. This is the Puri Jagannath. Do you like? No. Then this Dwaraka, Krishna there is a king. And you can see all the Pandavas and all the Kauravas all be there. The Yadu. No, I'm not interested. Then go. This is Madhurapuri. Okay. And here you see Krishna playing with Krishna as a childhood pastime with Mother Yashoda and all the cowherd boys and everything. No. Okay. Then you go. Okay, now where do you want to go? I want to go straight to that place where Radha and Krishna is in great ecstasy in conjugal love. And I want to see who is my master, and I want to serve such manjari to make that Krishna's everything. So that is our ultimate goal. So that's when the adoration will come. And that's when the specific worship will come. If not, we will be thinking, every form of Vishnu. Okay, now I go to Tirupati, Venkatachalapati, you see it, Then you go to this Varadaraj Perumal, Varadaraj Perumal. Then you go to the South India, Adi Jagannath temple, Adi Jagannath. Then you go here, go there, That means that means you don't have any specific rasa. I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm saying you are still a random Vaishnava. Every form of Vishnu you worship. But once you have a specific rasa, only your eyes attract, just like Hanuman. When Krishna appeared in front of Hanuman asked, where's my Krishna? Where's my Ram? And Hanuman says, Krishna, I am your Ram. No, you are not. Please bring my Ram. Once Krishna called Ram to Dwaraka. Krishna called Hanuman to Dwaraka. He sent the people, said, go there. He told the guy, the messenger, tell the Ram asked to come in Dwaraka. When he heard Ram wants to come, he immediately came. And upon coming, he told all his wives, all these wives, that Rukmani, Satyabhama, they said, now I'm in this form. Hanuman can never recognize me. Then they say, how can that be? Just see for yourself. When the Lord when Hanuman came in, he looked at Krishna, he said, where is Ram? And everybody was so shocked. He's coming. Just give me. And he went in, he came out in the form of Ram, and immediately Hanuman surrendered. Even Hanuman knows Krishna is Ram, but he says, I only worship the form of Ram, Ramachandra, no one else. So like that. So similarly, when you have a certain Ishtadeva that you are so much attracted to, and that is the attraction that you uphold. You're not trying to be fanatic, but you are attracted to that one particular form. Right? So it's like that. Okay? For the queen, she doesn't want to, the king has many forms. One is the form as a warrior, one has the form of a punisher, one has the form in the maintenance, managing the country and everything. But for the queen, the husband is the loving husband. He doesn't want to see the king as the king. He is my husband. So like that. Okay. So now, he does not realize. But after that, Haridas Thakur is asking a question. Haridas Thakur, what they call? Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, so how can they attain the object of pursuit? How can he attain the object that the pursuit means that he desire? Then he says, he answered to that question. The attainment of an absolute conception of spiritual truth causes the amelioration of Bhajan. All right. So that means, what does that mean? Another bombastic English. The attainment means the achievement. Achieving the absolute conception. The absolute conception means your Ishtadeva. My Ishtadeva is Krishna. The conception. Or I am so much attracted to Lord Ramachandra. It's a conception. So now it says the attaining the absolute conception. The full conception. Okay. of the what? Spiritual truth. What happened? That means to achieve that full knowledge, in other words, complete knowledge. What happened? It creates what? Okay, I just say the word. Amelioration. Amelioration means what? The intensity. Alama போறது. Intensity or absolute attraction. Okay? Of Bhajan. I hope you all are following me, yeah? Okay. Now let's look at the next one. Here we shall say something on this subject. So now Bhakti Vinod Thakur is giving some example. Okay. He says, many a time we have pointed out in Chaitanya Shikshamrita. So he have pointed out many times with quotation from the Shastra. That is, every jiva is a...
Come on.
Yes, Mataji.
I don't know.
Mute. What is happening here? Okay. Okay. Now we understand, according to the quotation of Shastra, every jiva is a spiritual molecule. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, many times he have pointed out in Chaitanya Shikshamrita, every jiva, every living entity is actually a spiritual molecule. Then he says that the residence of Krishna is a spiritual kingdom. He also pointed out the residence of Krishna is a spiritual kingdom. And also he pointed out that Krishna is the spiritual sun. Then he pointed out the devotion to Krishna is a spiritual inclination. The devotion to Krishna is a natural attraction, in other words. Then he also pointed out that Krishna's name is Chit Rasa Vigraha. Spiritual rasa. Chit means spiritual. Rasa means taste, mellow. Vigraha, the form of spiritual taste. Okay. Then after saying that, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, now we have pointed out all these. What are the things he pointed out? Number one, that is, every molecule, every individual is a spiritual molecule or particle. And the residence of Krishna is a spiritual kingdom. Goloka is a spiritual kingdom. Krishna is a spiritual sun, the third point. Number 4, devotion to Krishna is a spiritual inclination. And number 5, Krishna's name is Chit Rasa Vigraha. The form, the spiritual form. Okay, after saying that, now he says, now we venture to show the relation between the spirit and those devotees who are extremely anxious for prema. So now Bhakti Vinod Thakur is going to tell us, he says, now let's venture. Venture means what? Let's venture. We venture to show. Venture means he's going deep into it. Right? So now let's say, we say, there's a business deal. I've started a new business. That means you are just starting a new business. When I say I'm venturing into new business means what? I'm going detailed depth into that business. That means I am going to establish the business. That's why I call venture. So venturing to a new process, new program, is going deeper. So now Haridas Thakur is saying, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, now let's venture to show what the relationship. Okay, he said the relationship. The relation between spirit and spirit of the devotees who are extremely anxious for prema. I mean, the spirit of devotee are very, very anxious to get prema. And then we shall show the means to the attainment of the highest bliss of the soul. Okay, then he says now, because now Bhakti Vinod Thakur going to talk to us. He's going to show to us. First, he said, let's look at the devotee the relationship between the spirit of the devotees who are extremely anxious. And then secondly, we also will see, we shall show the means of attainment, how you can attain the highest bliss of the soul. Attain what? The highest bliss of the soul. All right. If we have spiritual merit, earned in previous birth. So that means when we achieve some kind of punya karya, spiritual merit from our previous birth. Okay, you all following me? In your previous birth, okay, transcendental felicity will be enkindled in our heart. So what it says here, if we have spiritual merit that we have earned from the previous birth, the transcendental felicity means the transcendental potential in our heart can be enkindled. Enkindled like kindred in our heart. It can be enkindled. In Tamil we call kindred. Okay, அதாவது போன பிறவியில செஞ்ச ஏதாச்சும் அந்த புண்ணிய காரியம் இருந்தா, இந்த பக்தியில புண்ணிய காரியம் ஏதோ கொஞ்சம் செஞ்சிருந்தோம்னா, இந்த பிறவியில அந்த காரியத்தை வந்து நம்ம மனசுல இருக்கிறத நம்ம கிண்டி தட்டி எழுப்ப முடியும். All right, so can felicity will be enkindled in our heart. Okay, the next statement, we have no appetite or ruchi, or in Tamil we call rusi illa, we have no appetite for the knowledge of Brahman. We have no appetite, that means we have no attraction to Brahman. The God is formless. The God is formless, God is light. We have no attraction because it is restricted to realization of mere chit only. So because Krishna got Sat, Chit, Ananda, three forms. Sat, Chit, Ananda. But Brahman realization only on Chit potency. Chit means spiritual potency. All right. There's nothing Sat. That means eternity is not there. Vigraha, Ananda Vigraha also not there. Only the spiritual potency. Because for spiritual sportive pastime have no place in it. That means what it says, the spiritual sportive pastime, that means the conjugal love. Oh, you see behind me that thing that Krishna is running around sporting with the boys, running around having activities. Sporting means activities. Have no place in it. That means when you go to the light, how can they be? Because we are not talking about Sat, eternity. We are not talking about Ananda Vigraha, the form. When you don't have that only spiritual, only the light, what can you see? You can't see anything. Because there you can't see any spiritual sportive pastimes. Okay. Now, then Bhakti Vinod Thakur is continuing. Okay. Do you think we should continue this? Because I want to take a new day to talk about this. The savior of the Iron Age. Okay. This one I don't want to do it now because it's already 9:10:42. Here we talk about 9 Prameya and a broad discussion. The Vedas prove that spiritual atomic deity. There are a lot of things that we're going to see. Chit Jagat, Vaikunta, Chit Jagat, Pravyoma, Goloka, Svetasvara Upade, all these things are there. So I don't want to rush into it. All right. So we stop here. Please mark your book, The Savior of Iron Age. One, two. Oh, we only did 5 paragraphs. My God. I pressed my pen. Okay. So it's at page 121. Those who have got a book. Those who don't have a book, I don't know what page is this. Let me see. Page 91. Okay, up there you can see the word here. All right, page 91. Page 91. And in the book is page 121, the last thing. The Savior of Iron Age. Okay. This one we continue on Tuesday. Right. So, as I said, this is going to be very intense. And now we are in this book, the final, what they call, Nama Bhajan. After I'm reading it, read it, and compare with all the things, basically, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur is giving a summary of his entire understanding. It's written in 1900. Because in 1900, he started to translate all the books to English because he could foresee there'll be one Senadipati Bhakta will take this knowledge to the West. So when the thing going to the West, he was preparing all the English edition for him. And his son, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, and his disciple is Abhaya Charnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Our Prabhupada went to the West and preached. So that's when Bhakti Vinod Thakur tried to take all that hidden things that lost, like Chaitanya Charitamrita lost. He went and compiled it back. He wrote it in Bengali, Hindi, then also in English. So he translated so many books into English, and this, right? So he's going to speak on this the next paragraph. We can experience his highest level of ecstasy, and I don't want to rush to finish it within 15 minutes or just hang it halfway. All right. So today is Varaha Dwadasi. On this auspicious day, we have studied about this such a wonderful topic. It's a kind of ecstatic feeling. Then other than that, tomorrow is Saturday. Of course, we have no class. Tomorrow is Nityananda Trayodasi. Nityananda is our original guru, spiritual master. Let's pray to Nityananda. Please, please go and visit all the ISKCON temple tomorrow morning, because it's a very important program. You can miss any program, but don't miss Nityananda Trayodasi. Nityananda Trayodasi is the ultimate, he's the ultimate guru. And tomorrow is his thing. We fast half day until lunch, right? And tomorrow is the day that you should eat. And of course, tomorrow is also a Taipusam Eve. There'll be many temples are cooking and want to serve, for the Taipusam. Okay, like in Ipoh, we are cooking for 5,000 people. So tomorrow, and we always do it on Eve. All right. And Sunday is Taipusam day. On that Taipusam day, if at all you need to go and offer milk to Murugan, please take the milk, offer to Krishna first, then you go and offer to Murugan. You will be very highly blessed. And please try, if at all, if you have any access, please try to join any congregation member devotees. Join them into Sankirtan. In Ipoh tomorrow, on Sunday, we are doing a youth and a group of us going to do this Harinam Sankirtan. Okay, we're going to sing on the and distribute Bhagavad Gita and to attract people. Right? Don't miss that opportunity to meet out. And of course, there is a new pandemic, Nipah virus breakout in Bengal. And so be very careful. Like now is many devotees are going to India, especially to Mayapur area, West Bengal. And there's a outbreak coming from there. And there's a possibility of the devotees coming back with that Nipah virus. So let's not take any risk. Our body is very useful. It's very important to achieve that Prema Bhakti. Please wear your mask in a crowded place. Wash your hand always. Keep yourself safe. Because I heard there is no medication for that, it seems. They couldn't find any antivirus. Okay. So be careful. Please talk Brahman. Okay. Rajendra Prabhu asked a question. Please talk Brahman or formless and cheat. Brahman means formless form of Krishna. Okay.
He got no form, eh?
Yeah, now I'm going to show you. All right. Okay. Can you see the whiteboard? Can you see the whiteboard, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So now you see, this is Krishna. This is Krishna. I draw in this one, Krishna. And Krishna has an aura. You know aura means?
Yes, Prabhu.
You know aura. Everyone else got aura, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is the aura. Krishna, from the Krishna's body, aura emanates. Okay? And we call this aura Okay, we call it as Brahma Jyoti. Okay, we call this aura as Brahma Jyoti. So far, so good?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. When you see all the pastimes of Krishna, all right, here you see the form of Krishna here. Okay, I just draw a dot. So here, Krishna is in this Goloka Vrindavan. Okay, he's in Goloka Vrindavan. And from here, the aura spread. Okay. So, this place aura is also spiritual. This is called chit vibe, chit potential, chit. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
What is chit? Okay, what is chit means? Chit means spiritual. All right? Spiritual potency. Okay. This is called spiritual. Okay? Sharia.
Yes, Prabhu.
And also, this place is also, okay, now I don't want to go into that detail. Okay, now. So now what you see here, here in Chit, the Mayavadis, the Brahmavadis, they want to go here and become nothing. Okay? Okay, I give you an example. Now you see, okay, I draw this, okay, I use this blue color, all right? And this is a person. Sharia, I put their eye. Okay? You are the person here. Can you see the word I there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, I na ninga, number. I am a person and I don't believe in the form. I don't believe in the form of the Lord. I am not interested with this. I'm not interested. Because I believe this doesn't exist. I only believe the Brahma Jyoti around only exists. The Brahma Jyoti, all these exist. You got it?
Jyoti.
Jyoti. Their goal is to enter into Brahma Jyoti. So what happened? Now please look attentively in my drawing. So now this person, after dying, right, dies, he go out and merge into Brahma Jyoti. He merge. All right, he merge into the Brahma Jyoti. Can you see the Brahma Jyoti here? Can you see my drawing?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
See my drawing here, right? All right. So it just go there and simply merge. Pang. Okay. He merged into the light. So after he merged into the light, what happened? After he merged into the light, he becomes no one. He becomes no one. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Just like the water merge into the water, what will happen? The water, the individual water's potency has disappeared. Purida?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, now the next question, next thing. Only at this place where you see what potential? You see Sat, Chit, Ananda. Okay. And the most important is Vigraha. Vigraha. So, only in this place you can see Sachit Ananda Vigraha. Okay, what is Sachit Ananda Vigraha? Only at this place you can see Sachit Ananda Vigraha. That means you can see Sat, eternity, full of knowledge. Chit means spiritual. You see Ananda Vigraha, beautiful body, blissful body. Okay. And here you see what happened. You see Krishna along with Radharani are happily dancing. Okay. They are having a beautiful pastime. So here what you see? Here you see people are performing dance. All are happily enjoying life because there's a pastime here. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this place, Sat means what? Is full of knowledge. Chit means spiritual. Ananda means blissful. Body, personality. So you enjoy all these things here. But these Brahmavadi, they come here and want to become nothing. What a waste. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, now you understand the formless? They are all
Yes,
these
Prabhu.
people love this formless form. But we are not interested. Yes.
Brahman's outside the Krishna world.
No, Brahman is not outside. Brahman is the aura.
The aura around Krishna. Oh,
Aura should be around you. When you
Yes.
stand, when you that clipto photo you take,
yes,
and you are there, only there's aura there behind you, right?
yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So one of the another example of aura is sun. The sun globe producing aura, and the aura is what? That's the light that we are receiving, the sunshine.
So,
You got it?
Prabhuji, Brahman is, to say that effulgence of the sun, right?
Effulgence of Krishna,
Effulgence
not
of
the
Krishna.
sun.
Okay.
You're referring to Brahma Jyoti or Surya Uli?
Brahmajyoti.
Brahma Jyoti is effulgence of Krishna.
Mm.
So
Okay.
in that effulgence, what happened? Here, at this place, you also can see, okay, in this effulgence, you also can see all the varieties of Vaikuntha world. Varieties of Vaikuntha world. Okay, this is called spiritual sky. Okay, surrounded by all millions and millions of Vaikunthas. Okay. Okay. And here there's a Viraja river. There's a river here. Viraja river. Okay. But where are we now in this system? We are somewhere here. Right? We are somewhere in the dungeon. The dark area in that Brahmajyoti. This place is called as material world. Mahishdam. After Mahishdam, we see Durkadam. So we are somewhere in this dark area, but still within the Brahmajyoti. So what we're going to do when we're going to pass our life, and after we get liberated, we are on the way back home, back to Godhead. First thing is, from inside we try to come out. Okay, we are coming out. We are coming. Then we break open. We come out here. We enter the light. So this Brahmavadi want to settle here, but we are coming here. Then we are going. Pop, we enter into the Viraja river. Once we enter the Viraja river, what will happen? Then we give up our subtle body along with our Paramatma, the pure form of subtle body, not that with mind, intelligent, ego, all that clear already. But once you take a bath there, that's when the Paramatma that stays with you from the day one that you fall down into this material world will say bye-bye to you. Then from there, what will happen? You enter into the specific place that you wanted to go. So what is your specific place? So that's when you either go into Goloka or you go into any of these Vaikuntha planet. Okay. So that's when you'll from here, after taking a bath, maybe enter into this place. You enter into this place. If you are very interested of Tirupati Venkatachalapati, you go to the, what do you call? You go to this Tirupati Dham. You like Narasingha Dev, you go to Ahobila Dham. You love Ramachandra, you go to this, what they call? Ayodhya Dham. But you love Krishna, you go straight to Goloka Dham. Okay. But he also got 3 divisions, right? Jagannath Puri and Dwaraka, Mathura. and Golok, and Vrindavan. Govardhan, Shamkun, Radhkun, all these things are there. Okay. But one thing, let me tell you, to get out of this black dot, to out of this place is considered a fantastic liberation. That's why even the Brahmavadis wanted to come here. Even the spiritual Jyoti is so fantastic. It's even beyond heaven, beyond Satyaloka. Can you imagine how wonderful it's going to look like? But the problem, you go here, you become nothing. Then after some time, you get frustrated. Hey, I'm sitting here because you are an active soul, active, you are dynamic. You are a very dynamic person. Then later you realize, oh, I made a big mistake. How long you can go there and be nothing? How long can you simply sit in the room? Or can you say you are a big palace? Or just like the parrot were encaged in the golden, this thing. Or you take a dog and tie it in a golden chain. You think the dog will be happy? Oh, golden chain around my neck. Or you put the dog inside the house, no matter how you take care. When you open the door, the floor run away. So one moment you say no, enough, and you want to go back. What happened? You have to go back to this place again. You have to go back to the black dot again. Then you practice. Then after that, by good fortune, all right, or this thing, from here, then you come back and go back process and you end up here again. So what the Vedas are criticizing, when you have the opportunity, even to come to Brahma Jyoti itself, it takes so much of effort. Severe meditation inside the jungle and inside the cave and everything. So why not utilize it for form of Krishna? You just need to add one, the form of God. You're perfect. They say no. That's why sometimes they call them as foolish, less intelligent. They are there, but they don't want it. Okay, Prabhu. Now you understand what does it mean? This? Have I answered you?
Prabhu, I can see the black dot is referring to the dungeon, okay? Where
Yes.
we are living here. Correct.
Correct.
Then I can see Krishna world, Goloka Vrindan, the yellow, and there's one lot of Vaikunta planetary, all is there, correct?
Yeah.
And then I want to know, where is the Brahma Jyoti? In the blue dot here, yellow and the black.
The Brahma
Brahma
Jyoti is the
Jyoti.
shadow. This is all Brahma Jyoti.
Where outside, externally.
So the yellow. Oh, yeah.
The
Okay,
yellow. Inside the yellow.
No.
Where is
Okay,
the situated?
This is Brahma Jyoti.
The outside area away
The
from the
entire
yellow
thing,
dot.
the entire thing is Brahma Jyoti.
The whole thing is Brahma Jyoti.
Yes.
Now I understand, Prabhu.
The light yellow that I draw. Okay. Brahma Jyoti.
I can see the black, yellow, and then the Brahma Jyoti is outside layer.
Yeah. Now we are reversing. Okay. This is Krishna.
Yes. Krishna world.
And this is Brahma Jyoti. You got it?
Yes.
So this is Krishna. And this is Krishna's aura, Brahma Jyoti. The yellow thing that around that light color I draw is the light Jyoti. That means the effulgence from his body.
Now I understood, Prabhu.
All right.
The aura, the Krishna's aura outside layer.
Yes. There's no layer. How can you call it layer?
Imaginary layer, Prabhu.
No, nothing is imaginary. It's
Nothing.
factual.
To me, understanding,
like, for instance, like this.
layer.
Hold on. When there is a sunshine,
Yes, Prabhu.
the shadow is reality or imagination? Purida?
Prabhu, go ahead, Prabhu. The sun.
Okay, now you're here. All right. Say like now you are standing here.
Yes.
Okay, you are standing here. All right. And here there is a sun. The sun is here. Purida?
Purida.
Understand? Okay. And now you see the shadow here. You see your shadow.
Yes.
Okay. This is the sun. This is you. And this is the shadow. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Now the question is the shadow is imaginary or or reality?
Reality.
Reality.
Why reality?
It is
Because
there,
it
but can be seen.
ourselves.
Hold on. Krishna Mataji, wait, hold on. Rajendran Prabhu, why shadow is a reality?
Reality in the sense that it is there, but cannot be seen. Lah.
Doesn't matter, can see or not, but you can see the shadow, right?
Yes.
But the shadow is real or imagination?
Real. There's no question about it.
Huh?
Real. Lah. Real.
Okay. Because the sun hits you and your body create the shadow, yes or not?
Yes.
So the shadow is real, not imagination.
Yes,
Similarly, Krishna's form and his shadow is real. The Brahma Jyoti is real. It's from Krishna. It's not imagination.
Yes, Prabhu. Now I understand.
Okay, another example I can give you. Now let's look at this situation. Now you're seeing a sun globe. All right, this is the Suryan, sun. Okay.
Sun. Okay.
And when the sun is there, what will happen? The sunshine will be around. Yes or not?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the sun. Oh, sorry, not this one. So this is the sunshine. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
So tell me which is real, which is not.
The sun, you say, is real. Lah. Sun.
Sun is real. The
Yes.
sunshine?
Also real lah.
It's so real. Lah.
Exactly. When there's sun, there's a sunshine. When
Yes.
there's Krishna, there's Brahma Jyoti. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this Brahma Jyoti is not imagination or it's
Yes,
not
Prabhu.
outer or external. It is part of Krishna. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
But the external that I know where you're confused. You're confused with the internal external energy, right?
Spiritual and material. Yes, Prabhu.
So the external energy is this one. This is external energy of Krishna. Okay? Which we call this as the
Material world.
material. Okay? We call this as material. Oh, yeah, wrong word. Okay, anyway, I just understand. Material world.
Yes.
So this is external. Purija Prabhu?
Material world is external world. Correct, Prabhu?
External. So this is considered external. But all these things are, when you look at all these situation here, all this area is called internal. Internal energy. All these things are all under internal energy. So the internal energy from here until here, on here, and here, all these places are all under the internal energy of Krishna. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Now you understood, Prabhu.
The material world, we call this as external. Only this we call it as external. External energy of Krishna. Okay? You got it, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. That the dark area, dark yellowish is Krishna. The lighter part, the outside, so rounded. We call it that is the shadow of Krishna.
Brahma Jyoti, yes, shadow of Krishna.
Brahma
Not
Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti. Yes, Prabhu. I understood, Prabhu.
okay. When you see shadow of Krishna, Krishna is absolute. Is there something that greater than Krishna that to create shadow? It doesn't work that way, yes or not?
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
So Krishna is so great, there's nothing beyond him. We are not great. That's why we got a sun above us. But Krishna is supreme. How can he create shadow? You can't create shadow. Only Krishna creates shadow from him. Or the light, effulgent. Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So now, okay, now you understand this concept?
Yes, Prabhu. From
Very
day one,
good.
Prabhu, I don't have this understanding. Now I got
Very
it.
good, very good. Fantastic. Do you know, Prabhu, this is the very, very important thing we should understand. Every devotee should remember this by heart. The internal, external. It's very important. Anyway, I'm very happy you heard it. And there's another thing also. There's another tiny thing, which is from here. We call this the tiny thing here. Can you see the tiny dot?
Yes, the blue one.
The blue one. What is this thing? It is made of that has the both potentials. It has a material potential. Sorry. It has a material potential, and it also has a spiritual potential. So what we call this?
Jiva.
Yes, fantastic. And what is Jiva Sakti? We call
Marginal.
this Jiva. Huh?
Marginal.
Marginal. Very good. Fantastic. Marginal. Very good, Prabhu. Marginal. And what do you call the third one? Another word of marginal?
Infinitesimal.
No. That's small. Like infinitesimal is very small. But first we call Jiva, and we call this as marginal energy. The third thing in Sanskrit, what we call? You know or don't know?
Don't know, Prabhu.
Okay, we call this as Tatastha Shakti.
Yes,
Tatashta. Okay? Tatashta Shakti. Okay, you got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Very good, Prabhu. So this marginal is called Jiva because Jiva got spiritual and material. Tatashta means what? The word of Tatashta means border. Okay? When you see a river and the bank, there's somewhere in the border, right? There's one border, right? So that's called Tatashta zone. That means in between the land and the water, in between. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very good, very good. No, this is considered a very fast learning for a new person like you. I'm very happy for that. All right. Anyone else got any question on this? Very nice. So this is very, very important that we have spoke about the aura. So that means the Brahma Jyoti is something that the glow of Krishna. So it is not separate from Krishna. It is from Krishna. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So, okay. So it's already 11:15. So I wish every one of you a very nice Nityananda Triyodasi festival tomorrow. And also Taipusam on Sunday. And there's also a festival for Taipusam, the Vaishnava festival. What do you call that? Pushya something. There is a Ganga Sagara. Something. No. Tulasi. Something, I can't recall. Anyway. And there's this thing. And Monday, of course, everybody will be extremely tired after Taipusam festival. So Monday we take a break. Monday is going to be on the second. Second, we take a break. And on the third, we continue. So Tuesday, we continue with the following verses. All right. So thank you so much for your wonderful time, wonderful association. I'm so grateful and I'm so excited to be part of this discussion. And wish you all a fantastic Varaha Dwadasi today, and Nityananda Triyodasi tomorrow, and a fantastic Taipusam festival on Sunday, and a restful Monday. Take a good rest on Monday. We meet again on Tuesday. Till then, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubevacha Paditanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnavebhayo Namo Namaha. Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Srila Thakur ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.